This is a quick update on the haunted house. We put up the structure a couple of days ago, and as you can see behind me, it's a little tore up because of the high winds. Let me show you through. Okay, so as you see, the tarp became really loose. This one was kind of put up ugly, so I might do it all over again. As you see, the T-post here probably got cracked out of the ground because some water came through the other night and really soaked the ground. Plus the high winds just really did a number on this T-post, so I'm going to have to refix this into the ground. Clips on the top here, it's going to take the slack out of a lot of these. The clips seem to kind of work, not really, but you know, once the winds die down on the night of Halloween, we should have some pretty straight looking tarp here. These are the new supplies. This is how the tarp fares against the high wind with the new supplies, and it's pretty strong looking. Okay, so the materials that I'm using for the second half of the haunted house are these T-posts and these 2" by 2" wooden boards. And then at the top of it, I'm going to secure the tarp with these big clips here because these are 2" by, these are also 2 inches, and they fit perfectly around the tops of these here boards. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to clip them to the top. I'm going to zip tie them down, and that should be able to hold. Alright, so today's the day. Today is Halloween. As you can see, our structure is still pretty wrecked up. So we need to tighten up everything, and we need to put in new walls. And because at 6 o'clock we're going to be opening for the grand opening, and everything needs to look pristine. So we're going to go ahead and just record our progress here, and we'll see how it turns out. Alright, so it's the next day after Halloween. As it turns out, the new materials worked fantastic. As you can see, this is the next day and the structure is still standing. It's not falling over like it was like the other day. So go ahead and let's give a little preview of what we had inside here. As you can see, the north side wall is still pretty strong. We got some mild winds out here. Even the flags that we put here, I call these 10-foot pieces flags because they just simply block the light and they block the way through, so people don't see what's around the next corner. Scary guy here. So let's continue. So here's some of the inside here. And we did have a little pumpkin there. Looks like it got knocked down. We had an area here where the actors jump out. You see the chains there. They rattle the chains on the metal. Let's continue. And then this area here is where another actor jumped out and scared the living daylights out of people. More scary props. This is where another area where the actors jump out and scare people. So as you see, we have a pretty big haunted house this year. And it all seems to still be standing thanks to the new materials. Well guys, it's been a fun year. I hope any of you who are curious to come see the Lehi Screamhouse come by next year. Until then, stay spooky.